about you, but fall is one of my favorite times in the year. Why? Halloween! 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 I love Halloween. You can look scary, you can have crazy makeup, you can look weird, and nobody cares. But in order to have an awesome Halloween, you must have a banging costume. And that can be really hard to accomplish when you're not an awesome seamstress like me. Anyways, so here are 5 tips to help you guys make a good costume or cosplay. So first step is to get inspiration. This might sound weird, but it is a very important step in order to make your costume look good. You need to have different ideas of what you want to go for. Go on different websites such as Cosplayer's blog, online Halloween storage, or just have a Halloween costume you've always wanted to do. This is just to get the basic ideas of what your costume is going to look like and which character you want to portray. Then when you have decided, choose how your costume is going to look. Look at pictures, your last Halloween costumes, or just like me, go on Pinterest. They have great pictures for anything you might be looking for, and with all of the ideas you like, just create a pin board. Jesus. The next step is to plan your costume making process. This is a key step if you don't want to be last minute or have any nasty surprises, like if you need to order something online and then you order it but it arrives after Halloween or a convention, and it's not fun. You can start by making a to-do list of everything you have to do. Another good tip is to separate the parts of your costume into multiple steps so you don't get overwhelmed. You can also set deadlines for each step if you're the kind of person who procrastinates and end up doing everything at the last minute. Welcome to the club. If you're great in art, or even if you're not, you can create a sketch or just a drawing of your costume so you know where you're going for and to help you visualize it more. Then third step is to buy your materials. Start by making a sort of grocery list with everything you need to buy. Then if you want, you can separate all of those things into stores where you need to go. For example, fabric and tool at a fabric shop, or just even yarn and glue at Michael's. The only thing that you need to worry about is about the things that you're gonna buy online, so you know they are gonna arrive on time before your convention or your Halloween party. You can buy online things you're not able to make yourself, such as wigs, contact lenses, metal pieces, jewelry. One of my magical places to ever go to when I'm trying to make a costume is the thrift shop. You can find old dresses or old shirts that you can transform into beautiful things, like this. You can use those pieces to make something totally new and just use the fabric as a cheaper alternative, or you can just modify the things you bought, just as this dress that I cut the bottom of. And of course, you can always borrow from your friends, if you have any. Then one stupid but very important rule to follow is to start ahead. Try to follow your schedule that you made and be sure to start with the steps that take longer to make. A trick into knowing when to start your costume is to look ahead on which dates are conventions or your Halloween party. I hope if it is Halloween you don't need to look it up, because finding out your convention is less than in a week is not the best of surprises. Also, if you want to make sure that you have the time to do everything, start by the key steps of your costume and save the details for last. Speaking of details, if you have a little more time, they can make all the difference. Your costume will go from nice to wow! One sentence I really like to explain this is that people don't notice when there are details, but you do notice when they are not there. One very simple way to up your costume is to add some trim at the bottom of your skirt or sleeve, and you can always dirty up your costume if you go for like a killer clown with the help of simple pastels and a bit of water. Jewelry and especially makeup can be something that have a huge impact on your costume if done well. Also, something a bit more extra but totally mind-blowing are, boom! Contact lenses. They can seriously make all the difference, turning a costume from fun to very cool and scary. On the other hand, you need to be very careful with contact lenses and follow very rigidly the instructions that you are given. For example, as you can see, my eyes are very red. I did not cry. They burn my eyes a little bit, which is a sign that they are getting a bit too old. When this happens, be sure to throw them away. It is very important for your safety and for your eyes. So here are my tips on how you can make a super cool looking Halloween costume, and I really hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed my video and that these tips were helpful to you. On this, I'll see you guys later. Bye! Bye! J'ai regardé ça dans les prochaines, j'ai pas mal. Pour l'instant, j'ai tout.